Today's spooky spot, we're having a look at the Universal Studios Original Monsters Legacy Collection DVDs. Still, if you ask me, these are the definitive releases of the DVDs. Now, the reason why I'm doing a video on these is because Spot was at Walmart the other day, and I noticed that they're releasing Blu-ray versions of some of the original classic movie monsters. I picked it up. They were about $20. I picked up Dracula, looked at it, looked on the back of it, and thought to myself, for a $20 Blu-ray, could we not have gotten more than what was there? And I immediately have put it down. Since then, since the time that I'm now shooting this video, I've yet to pick that set up, and truth be told, I don't even know if I'm going to be buying those Blu-rays. The reason then, therefore, I wanted to shoot the video of these is, for my opinion at least, these are still the definitive way to get the original Universal Monsters on DVD. The reason I say that is, well, we have gotten so... I mean, it's such open territory for these movies to be released in video format and in DVD format. However, I think the Legacy collections, and I've got five of them here. I've got The Wolfman, Creature from Black Lagoon, The Invisible Man, Dracula, and Frankenstein. I'm pretty sure I've got The Mummy too, and I don't know truthfully where he's gone to. Not The Mummy, the DVD. But I've got these five, and they have certainly been released in other formats. Case in point, Spot's also got himself the Bela Lugosi Dracula Anniversary 75th Edition Universal Legacy Series, which is in a nice case, a nice sturdy case. It's kind of got like an aged leather look to it. Spot picked that up. I got myself Frankenstein and the Wolfman. Inside, you've got yourself your two discs, disc 1, disc 2. But what you're getting in it, though, is you're not getting all the bells and whistles that you would want to get. You're basically getting the original movie, the original Dracula, and you're getting behind-the-scenes look at the features, behind-the-scenes making and stuff like that. But you're not getting anything really else to it. Same with Frankenstein, same with Wolfman. Now, comparing that to these again are Spot's favorite DVDs, and again, until they release this kind of idea on Blu-ray, I'm probably going to continue to pass on releases of them. Having a look at, say, Dracula, they're all kind of in that same setup where you've got this cutout, kind of bordered case. Bela Lugosi featured on the front there. It says the Legacy Edition. Now, the only thing I don't like about the case is because these are just kind of cut around. You can see if you're tucking a DVD in, say next to it, it can catch on some of these corners, and I can see that one has already kind of gotten frayed. But one thing I really like about it is, I'm just opening up the case here, you've got Bela Lugosi as Dracula. Similar setup to the other Dracula release. Now this one also has a little insert advertising, collect all three. Now there were other releases by that point as well. This I kind of wish had been some way that they could have kept it in here. Maybe even if they had like a little clip or something on the side that you could have clipped this inside, because this I want to hold on to. Unfortunately, there is no way to do that. The real money for me, and the reason why I still keep these as part of my definitive collection, is not so much the bonuses of what you get feature-wise, but the fact you get all the movies. And for example, when you come to Dracula, you've got yourself the original 1931 Dracula with original score. You've got the 1931 Dracula with Philip Glass score. Then you've got the features, all the documentaries. You got photo montage, a theatrical trailer, feature commentary with film historian. Then on disc 2, you've got Dracula, the Spanish version, Dracula's Daughter, theatrical trailer. And then side 2, you've got Son of Dracula and House of Dracula. So you're getting all the original Draculas on this disc. The Blu-rays don't have it. Neither does the other Legacy editions. You can only, from what I can tell, you can only find them on these. Well, I find Frankenstein is one of the better ones to go with because Frankenstein also includes Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, 1939, by the way, Ghost of Frankenstein, 1942, House of Frankenstein, 1944. On top of that, you then still get your Van Helsing director Stephen Sommers hosts an exclusive behind-the-scenes look of how these original Frankenstein films inspired his motion picture event. The Frankenstein Files, How Hollywood Made a Monster, the original documentary. She's Alive, Creating the Bride of Frankenstein, an original documentary. Film historians provide insightful commentary to Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein on an alternate audio track. The original theatrical trailers, plus the 1931, 1938, 1951 reissue trailers for Frankenstein. Boo, a short film, Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, original poster and photo galleries, and then the newly remastered audio track for maximum clarity. You get that all on here. And again, I don't think looking at the Frankenstein here from the Legacy Collection, the 75th version of it, even though it's presented so nicely, it doesn't have all the extra movies, which for me really is disappointing. Wolfman comes with also Werewolf of London, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, and She-Wolf of London. When you come to Invisible Man, oops, there goes the creature. The Invisible Man also comes with The Invisible Man Returns, 1940, The Invisible Woman, 1940, Invisible Agent, 1942, and The Invisible Man's Revenge, 1944. And finally, The Creature of the Black Lagoon. I know Spot's got Mummy somewhere. It also includes The Revenge of the Creature from 1955 and The Creature Walks Among Us from 1956. These are a little harder to come by, unfortunately, now. I think at one point Spot saw these at Walmart many, many years ago. And I think ultimately I just ended up picking them up on I think Amazon. Amazon was the place I originally found them. But for me, despite the fact that they are releasing the Blu-rays of these, and despite the fact that they still have the 75th versions, or in this case, special editions, I still think these are the definitive way to get the original Universal monsters on film. What really frustrates me is the fact that for how far we've moved along in video releases, Blu-rays can hold so much on them, and unfortunately, when you're releasing a $20 movie that's of the original classic, there is no reason why those movies can't have these additional movies on them as well. And for some reason, they don't. With Bride of Frankenstein was sold individually for $19.99, and then Frankenstein was on his own release of the Blu-ray as well. Those really should have been on one release. This had it on one release. Why can't those Blu-rays? Today's Spooky Spot, we're having a look still at one of Spot's favorite pieces of his collection. We're looking today at the Legacy Collection versions of the Universal Studios monsters. If you can find these ones, these are probably the definitive way to get the classic movie monsters. Thanks for watching, as you guys always do. Certainly stick around. Spot's got more blood-curdling spooky spots heading your way. I'll see you guys next time.